Welcome back to WordPress 101. In this video, we'll take a look at the default media blocks that are included in WordPress. In our earlier videos, we covered how to add photos and images to your posts and pages. We also added audio files and embedded a couple of videos. And I showed you how to add a PDF file to a page along with a button to download the file. So in this video, I'd like to show you a couple of other image blocks that I think you'll really like. First, let's add a photo gallery block. And now we can either upload some images or select files from our media library. I'll drag some images from my desktop into the block, and just like that, we've got a photo gallery. Selecting any of the images in the gallery allows you to add a caption. And at the top of each image are arrows that allow you to easily change the order of the images. And you can replace or remove an image at any time. At the bottom, you can upload or select additional images from your media library. And you can add a caption for the entire gallery if you like. And of course, the formatting toolbar at the top allows you to align the gallery to the left, center, or right. Or we can choose between wide and full width. In the gallery block settings, you can choose how many columns to display in the gallery, and whether or not to crop all the image thumbnails so they appear the same size. Choose whether to link the thumbnails to the full resolution image, view the image on its own separate attachment page, or just display the images and link to nothing at all. And finally, you can choose to display thumbnail, medium, or full-size images in the gallery. All right, next, I'll add a cover image block. And again, we're prompted to either upload an image or visit our media library, where we can choose one of the images I previously uploaded. With our cover image selected, we can add a title over it. Now, this is just a regular paragraph text block, so all the usual formatting options are available. You can change the alignment of the text or even create a link. If you like, you can even add additional blocks to this area. And hovering over the paragraph icon in the top left, we can select the parent block, which is the cover block itself. And now we can align this entire block to the left, center, or right of the page, or choose between wide and full width. You can also change the position of the content that appears inside the cover block. And in the cover block settings, you'll find several additional options. First is a toggle for a fixed background. A fixed background means that the cover image will stay in place when a visitor scrolls up and down the page. With this option disabled, the image will scroll along with the page content. With the fixed background option off, you can also set the main point of interest, or the focal point, in the photo. Drag the picker to the spot you want, or use the horizontal and vertical position percentages below to set it manually. In the overlay color options, you can add a color overlay to the cover image. Now, by default, this is a gray transparent overlay. But with the overlay color options, you can choose any color you like, or even a gradient if you prefer. And finally, use the slider at the bottom to determine the opacity of the color relative to the background image. And that's how you create a beautiful, full-width cover section with a background image and some text. Now, there's one more media block we haven't looked at yet. The media and text block lets you place an image or a video side by side with some text. First, either upload or choose an image from your media library. Then, you can add some descriptive text next to the image. Now again, this text is just a paragraph block, so you'll have all the usual formatting options available to you. Select the image, and you can resize it by dragging the handle on the right. And in the formatting toolbar, you can change the width of the block and choose whether to display the image to the left or right of the text. You can also change the vertical alignment of the text relative to the image. In the media block settings, you can choose a different color for the text and the background for an even more interesting layout. Next, choose whether or not to stack the image above the text on smaller screens or mobile devices. And you can crop the image to fill the entire column. And if you do, you can set the focal point for the image. And finally, be sure you enter some alternative text to describe your image for people who may be using screen readers. All right, those are the media blocks included by default in WordPress, and they enable you to create dynamic, media-rich pages and posts for your site.